Hades speedruns have a lot of RNG. Styx takes anywhere between 2 to 5 tunnels to complete. Every combat has a random number of waves that can spawn enemies with surprisingly disparate HP values. There are even some rooms that completely pause the in-game timer. So every run is a compromise of playing as well as you possibly can to limit those negatives and capitalize on the good. But what if those negatives never happened? What if you got the perfect seed? Well, that's what you're watching right now. But what are we looking at here actually? In order to accomplish this nearly perfect RNG run of Hades, we're using a mod called RunControl, developed by Sleepsoul. This mod allows us to control every aspect of a run, setting the tile for every room, the enemies in those rooms, what rewards will be offered, even the items that can be purchased from wells. The run itself was authored by Sleepsoul and Pseudonym, as well as a few smaller adjustments by Vareem and myself. But what's so special about this run is that it follows all of the game's rules surrounding room eligibility, meaning this run is technically possible, and you could, however unlikely, stumble upon this exact succession of rooms in the game all on your own without any mods. Okay. A lot of stuff has already happened, but while we're in this survival room, which is one of those rooms that pauses the in-game timer, I should probably talk about the build. If you want to go ludicrous speed in Hades, the key is being able to do ludicrous damage. And that's why this run uses the Beowulf aspect of the shield. It allows us to take advantage of 2 key bugs in the game. First, the Trippy Flare cast from Dionysus. It gets double the stated damage increase when it levels up with Palms. And second is Mirage Shot, the duo boon from Artemis and Poseidon. Ordinarily, Mirage Shot only increases cast damage by 30%, but on Beowulf, for some reason, it completely doubles your cast damage. Combining both of those with the Charge Shot hammer from Daedalus allows us to output a ton of damage very quickly. There are a couple more rooms in Tartarus, one where we get Tidal Dash from the fountain, and that's the last piece of the puzzle that we need before being able to pick up Mirage Shot from the final shop. And let's just watch the Furies together to show you what I mean.
The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect. Thank you, mate. Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Electotis, you ready? Let's say we...
You'll notice that the only 2 things we ever buy from wells in this run are Ixions, so that we can get more cast stones from Chaos, and Ikers, which give us an additional 20% movement speed for each one. Extra speed is, of course, very nice. This is a speedrun after all, but there's a secondary benefit to all of this movement speed, and that's the way that they interact with the Hermes boons, Hyper Sprint, and Rush Delivery. Hyper Sprint gives us an additional 100% movement speed after we dash. We get an additional 20% movement speed for each Iker, and these sources just so happen to stack multiplicatively with each other, meaning that we'll generate well over 1,000% move speed increase over the course of the run. And then, Rush Delivery allows us to turn all of that extra speed into a damage multiplier. So this is the point in the run where things really start to get absurd, and it goes from looking like an especially lucky normal run into a completely out of this world perfect one. We have all the boons we need, and our only job at this point is to navigate rooms as efficiently as possible, which is easier said than done with all this extra speed. On the one hand, all Zagreus has to do is sneeze at the enemies and they'll die, but any wrong movement of my finger on the control stick will send him sailing off to the other side of the map, losing precious seconds. I want to point out just how different playing a run like this feels compared to a normal one. Every single millisecond matters, so the focus changes. Ordinarily, I'm trying to anticipate enemy movements or where the next wave might spawn in, but with this, it becomes way more granular. Like, how quickly can I dash to that Chaos Boon? A poorly timed dash can easily lose 0.2 seconds. Mistakes like that add up so quickly to make a good pace disappear. This route pushes what is technically possible in a Hades speedrun to its absolute limit. So I want to thank Sleep Soul for developing RunControl. It's a really neat mod, and it can do way more than just making perfect runs like this. If you want to try it for yourself, it's available on the Hades Speedrunning Discord server, and at this point, I'm just going to step away from the mic and let the run play out. It speaks for itself.
That's what you get. What else we got? Payment in full. I can take it. In the name of Hades.
Acceptable decision.
Meg!
Get off him. Keep going.
Not now. All right. No way.
That was an amazing
Again?
may all indeed.
Thank you, sir. Not yet. My boon from Master Chaos has evolved. The mother of all soul catchers. No use. My boon from Chaos is transformed. I can't. The power of the gods. Crisp.
You face
Thanks for believing in me, my good shade. You shades enjoy yourselves. Let's see what else. That one. Might help. Locked. This one, I guess. Not yet. No use. Blasted giant botherers come back. It's no use. Try this way. No way. Not now. Bit of an aftertaste. A special treat for Cerberus.
Thus has
I owe you one, boy. It's kind of nice out here.
you bet. Zacharias, I trust you had a pleasant journey here.
Pleasant, actually.
How truly wonderful to hear.
Finished then?
We are not finished. I must admit, you've learned something. Well done, boy.
Yes. Made short work that time.